Nicole. Thank you for joining me today for another fun story time. I'm so excited because we're exploring numbers today together. So we'll be counting and rhyming and singing and maybe do a little dancing, and we'll be doing some reading. We've got a fun book to read together. One is a piñata. So I hope you'll stick around. Now, if one story time just isn't enough for you today, you can find more storytime videos on our website, www.findlaylibrary.org, in our children's section. Or you can go on YouTube. We have a large collection of storytime videos there. It's our Findlay Library channel. Or you can check out Facebook, and we drop new storytime videos every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. So always something new and lots of different ways to do story time. So I hope you'll check them all out. In the meantime, let's get started with some number fun. Let's count about bees in a beehive. We're going to need our hands for this. So here is the beehive, but where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch and you'll see them. Come out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're alive! Bzzz. Let's sing and count and pop some bubbles all together. So this song is going to use counting. So the first half of the song will count up from 1 to 10. And the second part of the song, we will count down from 10 to 1 and then none. So I will go a little slower during the second half of the song because I know it's a little more difficult counting down. And we'll also be using our fingers to help us. So let's sing. It's called 10 Little Bubbles. So 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles to pop. Pop, 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 pop those bubbles. Pop, 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 pop those bubbles. Pop, 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 pop those bubbles. All the little bubbles go pop. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little bubbles, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little bubbles, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little bubbles, and 1 little bubble goes pop. Here at the library, we love literacy, and we also love numeracy. What is numeracy? Well, it's understanding numbers, counting, solving number problems. It's measuring, noticing patterns, counting up and down, and adding and subtracting. So many skills all in one. Pretty much all your math skills. And they're super easy to practice, and you're probably doing it already with your children and not even realizing it. And for kids, I have some really great fun ideas. One of them is to get out a pan, put a nice layer of sugar on it, and then work with your child on tracing the numbers in the, I almost said sand. You could use sand too, but in the sugar. So they are getting to use some fine motor skills in tracing, and they're learning how to identify numbers, how to form them, and that the shapes that they're making mean something. They have value. Another easy thing to do is if you're driving down the highway, there are so many number signs. Identify them with your kids. Look for certain numbers. Let them yell out when they see numbers. They're everywhere. So it's a great time to practice identifying numbers. Another thing that you can do is something that I think is fun, is making any kind of coloring page a color by number. So you just put the numbers in, and then you write in the color, and sometimes I color the color after I write it so that helps them learn that word means a color, and then they can color in the picture, and it can be a very easy picture, or it can be harder if your kid's a little bit older. So those are super simple ways. Another way that you can do it, especially with your younger kiddos, is counting and clapping. So you've got 7, so you clap 7 times. 7. Or start out easy with 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can help your child clap. If your kid already knows how, you can use some drums if you have them. We can do all sorts of things. Just getting that counting down. Or then once you've got the counting up pretty good, then you work on the counting backwards. So lots of ways to work on number skills at home and make it a lot of fun for your kid, and not to feel like another chore for you as a parent. It's just nothing but fun in its easy ways. Wow, we are already at the end of our story time. I'm so sorry, but we will do it again soon, I promise. I had a great time counting with you and identifying numbers and having some fun singing and rhyming. That is probably my favorite part, along with a great book. I hope you'll keep counting and keep having some fun. If you would like to keep counting a little bit more with your books, why don't you check out my virtual bookshelf? It has more options for stories that involve numbers and counting. And if you want even more, feel free to ask us. We would love to pull some great books for you. And you can pick them up in the library or through our curbside pickup. Either way works. If you would like to join me for more Storytime fun, I have a Storytime Live the first Wednesday of each month. So our next one is April 7th. And we will be having some fun with rain and probably doing some singing and dancing and rhyming. But we get to talk and we get to play together, and we get to interact just a little bit more when you're at home. So you can be at home and I can be here, but we can be talking and having some fun together. And it is a lot of fun. So I hope that you'll sign up. All you need to do is check out the library's website, www.findlaylibrary.org. Go onto our calendar and find the event and sign up right there. And then I will send you your very own personal Zoom invite. So I hope to see you then. Well, friends, until next time, I hope you'll keep reading awesome books. Bye.